New England Patriots defense is balling right now. Yo, I had them in my lineup again because I gotta have them. They gave me 27 points. They just been being the best player on my team this year, and I'm happy to have them. They just boss. They've been playing a real weak schedule so far. They just got finished playing the New York Giants, 27 points. They had 2 touchdowns. It's like they get a touchdown every week, and it's like they got more touchdowns than they've given up. Glad to have them. Got them off the waiver wire. Week 2. People drafting the Chicago Bears defense. New England defense probably got like 50 points more than the Chicago Bears defense. Chicago did go on the bye though. But this is my fantasy football journal. My week 6 ended in a loss, and it was like 110 to 148, and I just got my butt kicked. That's just it. I just got my butt kicked. I can't even be mad about it. Last week I was mad because I should have won, but this week I'm not even mad that I lost. Sometimes you get your butt kicked. That's just how it is. It doesn't mean that guy's team is better than mine. It just means his team was better than mine that day. Just like Buster Douglas whooped Mike Tyson. Doesn't mean that Mike Tyson is a worse boxer. It doesn't mean Buster Douglas is a better boxer. It just means on that day, Mike Tyson got his butt kicked. And that's how it was with me this week. I just got my butt kicked. And I'm cool with it. No matter what I done, any changes of the lineup, I still would have lost. You just got to take the L. And this is like the first real loss I've had all season. Those other 2 losses was like, I should have had that. This is fantasy wackiness. But this week, I just got my butt kicked. Like I said, New England did good, 27 points. Lamar Jackson stepped up again, man, 30 points. Lamar was just running the ball. He was just running all over the Cincinnati Bengals. You can run on the Cincinnati Bengals. Their defensive linebackers suck. Their whole team suck. So Lamar was just running the ball, running. And he looked good. It looked like a high school team just running high school team plays. He'd just get the ball running. Kind of almost like the Wildcat. He didn't really throw much, but he had 152 yards running, something like that. He had a running touchdown. I can't remember. I think he passed for a score also. But he did his thing, man. I'm happy to have him. I was kind of afraid that he'd get hurt, but he made it out okay. My man Cooper Kupp had a bad game, but I ain't worried about Cooper Kupp. He been balling for me all week. He only gave me 3 points this time. And I'm watching the game, and I'm like, I don't see Cooper Kupp at all. Like, where's Cooper Kupp at? I didn't even see him when they was going to other players, like on run plays. I ain't see him blocking or nothing. But, I was at the casino watching a whole bunch of games, so just glancing back and forth. Didn't see him. They played San Francisco, and San Francisco defense is legit, though. And shut them down. But the Rams offense been looking kind of weird anyway. But I ain't afraid of Cooper Kupp. They finally put Cooper Kupp on the can't cut list in Yahoo. I was waiting like, what? This dude is one of the best receivers. I ain't worried about Cooper Kupp at all. Cooper Kupp gonna win me this thing. I played Will Fuller coming off of his historic week last week. But this time only gave me 6.9. But I didn't watch the game. But from what I'm hearing, he had a couple of touchdowns that he dropped. So it's crazy. Don't know if I can pick him. Yeah, boom bust player. I'm gonna have to watch a Houston game one of these days.
On a follow-up like that, how you?
I put put Jordan Howard in the lineup, and Jordan Howard was like the wrong move to make because this dude only gave me 4 points. But I knew he was going up against a tough Minnesota team, so I didn't really expect much. He doesn't look good. You know, I hear people talk about Jordan Howard and how slow he is and how non-explosive he is, but you don't really know until you watch the game and you see it for yourself. I seen it in that game. So I'm like, he'll be good on good matchups when they're expected to really win because he's the goal line back. If the Eagles is expected to win the game, he'll be good. But they lost that. Took a risk and played Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds he's good. I played Chase Edmonds because David Johnson was like questionable with a back injury. And even though he was looking to play, I still played Chase Edmonds because he gets a lot of volumes. He gets a lot of carries, even with David Johnson there. So if David Johnson kind of shaky, I know he'll get more than usual. And he had a good game. He gave me 13.7 points. He scored touchdown. Could have had a bigger day because all his production came pretty much in the first half. I don't know what they went away from him in the second half, but he's good, man. I've seen this dude's story. He got a lot of dedication. Yeah, a hard worker. Got his head on straight, you know. And he's kind of like the underdog type, you know. I like that. So I played Chase Edmonds. I had Marlon Mack and David Montgomery on a bye, so it was between Miles Sanders and I just dropped dude from the Bucks, Ronald Jones. I had a choice to play Ronald Jones too, but I was like, nah, because I'll cut Ronald Jones if I have to. And I did. I cut him Sunday after his game. He only gave 7 points. He's sharing touches, so I was like, I don't really need this dude, man. Cut ways with Ronald Jones. He's just not getting the volume. And I think they're on the bye, so I cut him, put Chase Edmonds in. It's a good move. Travis Kelce, 7 points. This is his worst game of the year. And that's saying a lot because his previous worst game was like 10 points. He's been getting like 12, 10, and you'd be happy with double digits, but now he dropped down to 7. And it's like he's in some kind of a rut. And I get it. I should have knew this in the beginning of the season that, you know, you got a high-powered offense like Kansas City. They're going to figure these guys out, man. You can't just be on track meet against NFL players. You're going to get figured out. But I'm not worried about Travis Kelce, man, because he's just a big game changer. He's just better than most of the other tight ends out there. So as long as he don't get hurt, he out there, he gonna catch some balls. It's gonna be a game where he go off. It's gonna be sometimes he go off, and I hope it's in the playoffs. So I'm not even mad about Travis Kelce. I know he'll get it together. Courtland Sutton. I don't know about this dude yet, man. I really don't know him. I was watching a little bit of the game. I seen the nice bomb that they had. The Denver Broncos is just so boring. It's so boring, man. Sutton had a nice bomb. He had 9.6 fantasy points last week. He had 17. He just been getting good production every week. They got a game this Thursday. I got him in the lineup, man. I just need somebody that's safe. He's safe. He got a safe floor. His floor is probably about 10 points. I don't know. I guess it's because Joe Flacco's the quarterback. I don't know. But they about to play in Mile High. It's hard to play in Mile High for the defense. So he should go off. That's about it, man. Like I said, I had Tyreek Hill that came back, and I didn't start him because I was afraid because this dude almost died. He almost died on the football field. And he was gone for a month and came back. And I'm like, I ain't about to play this dude. He almost died. They say if his clavicle or whatever would have moved a little inch in either way, he would have died. And I'm like, I don't even know what this injury is. There's only one other football player that ever had it, and he's okay now. But he said it was 4 to 6 weeks, and he came back, I guess, 4 5 weeks. I'm like, I'm about to play this dude. He put him on my bench, and he scored 22 points. He's a beast. I'm happy that he's back and doing good, you know what I'm saying? But I missed out on those points. Miles Sanders, 16 points. Like, what? He had 3 carries for 6 yards. And I don't know how many catches he had. Like 6 catches for like 42 yards. Like 70-something yards and a touchdown. And he looks good coming out the backfield. That's what he is. I guess he's a satellite back. The dude can't run between the tackles. They ain't even trying to run the ball with this guy anymore. They're just saying, you're the pass catching back, because Darren Sproles and I think Corey Komet is hurt. So he's taking their role. And I guess it fits him, even though it's kind of hard to see those points coming every week. You know, I hope they come, but not guaranteed, you know, like a real running back will give you. So, you know, I'll play him sparingly. I don't think I'm going to start him this week. My running backs this week going to be Marlon Mack and David Montgomery. I'm going to start Courtland Sutton, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill. Those going to be my guys. The biggest pickup I got last week, I dropped Alexander Madison to pick up Darius Leonard because I need somebody in that defense spot. I hate the IDP little spot. Is dumb. But you got to put somebody in there, and boom, got the best IDP player on the planet. So, yeah, got Leonard, and put him in there, and I'm going to forget about it. They already had it bye. I'll forget about it. I'm 3-3 on the year. My team is okay. It looks like I'm going to have a good win this week coming up. It just looks like that. I don't know. It's been a crazy year. It's already half the season is over, man. This is week 7 coming up. Half the season is over, and it seemed like it just started. By this time, everything is like settling down. You can kind of predict who's going to give you what points. Still got a little bit of question marks on my team concerning like Courtland Sutton. Lamar Jackson, can he keep it up? Don't know. David Montgomery, they giving him the volume, but can this dude really run the ball? That's what my team, I say this every week. My team depends on David Montgomery and Miles Sanders. And now I'm thinking Miles Sanders is not a bell cow back. Just know this, he's a satellite back. Going to get probably about 6 to 9 touches a game. But he does things with the ball. That's great. He's like a boom and bust player, man. I got a boom and bust. My David Montgomery going to see this week. You know what I'm saying? What he can do. Got to see this week what he can do. This is going to be his big test. I'm sorry, I can't remember who they play, but if he ball out, he the real deal. If he don't, this is a big test because he really been kind of like average so far. So if he ball out this week, we're going to really see what he can do. That's it. I love the views, love the comments, love the subscribers, love the likes. This channel is pretty much for me just my little fantasy football experience, but you know, if I see people commenting and being active, I will change the channel to be more like catered to other people that might be wanting information. So yeah, keep them comments coming, and I'm gonna keep these videos coming. This is just a little channel for me to look back and see what my thought processes are. And it's funny because I talk about Miles Sanders every week, and the narrative has changed. I talk about David Montgomery every week. The narrative keeps changing. So this is kind of like a time capsule of my fantasy season. 3-3 on the year. I like how this team is going. It's like I'm building. Even though I lost, I'm building. I picked up Darius Leonard, the IDP guy. You know what I'm saying? Got Tyreek Hill back. Understanding what Miles Sanders really can do. Just building, building, building. That's all you do. These wins and losses don't really mean too much right now because it's only a 10-team league and 6 players get into the playoffs. That is ridiculous. Like 60% of the teams make the playoffs. It's like kindergarten league or something. But I don't make the rules. So that's what's up. If it was up to me, it'd be a 10-team league. Only 4 people make the playoffs. Boom. Fight. They making this league more of a marathon than a sprint. You know what I'm saying? It's a marathon, so it's slow. That's why I picked Travis Kelce, because I'm like, it's a slow grind, man. It's a slow grind. Somebody's gonna come on the waiver wire and be a good running back. So I passed on Dalvin Cook to get Travis Kelce. And I'm 3-3 right now. And the guy that picked Dalvin Cook, he's 6-0. He just beat me. So we'll see what moves was the right moves at the end of the year. And I've been in the championship twice, 2 times in the last 2 years. So I put my trust in me more than Dalvin Cook, who gets hurt every year. But then again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know you're out there. Peace.